Good morning, guys. You know what day it is. Motorhome Mondays. Right, first and foremost, just want to say a massive thank you to everyone that sent me emails and comments and private messages offering me a place to stay if I need any supplies, asking how I am. Really appreciate all the messages and all the love and support. I'm fine where I am. I'm working. I'm busy working. Yeah, so I'm all good, but thank you ever so much for all the messages and all the support, and yeah, big thumbs up to all the frontline workers and all the key workers. But yeah, let's get into it, shall we? Obviously this is a very poignant moment, all what's going on. It's very hot topic, very focused for obvious reasons. So I've got quite a few questions about that. So I'm going to answer a few of them, but not loads of them. So I still need more questions for Motorhome Mondays, not just the current questions for what's going on. So first question is, what's your plan if you get sick? What are you going to do? I've got a few friends that have offered me their driveways. They're currently clear, ready for me to use if I need it. Obviously I'd stop working. I get temperature checked every day at work. I'm taking every precaution possible, but I'm still at risk because I'm out and about every day mixing with colleagues and different locations here, there and everywhere. So it goes with the territory, you know. You gotta keep doing the job, and you gotta do what you do. So I'm taking precautions, but if I was to get sick or needed to isolate myself, then I've got a few places that I could go, park on the driveway, completely lock myself in, and if I needed anything, they'd just put it outside my door, and then I'd pick it up. They'd plug me into power, and they would plug me into water as well, so I'd be fine. I wouldn't need to step outside the vehicle, you know, literally wrap it in hazard tape. So yeah, that's all fine. Next question: has current events made you think about moving back to a house? Nope. Even though there are some bad situations for van lifers out there at the moment, some pretty nasty situations in some cases, which is not nice at all. By the very, very minute minority, might I add. Everyone else has, like I just said, sent me nice messages, caring and concerned, you know, and asking if I need any help and support, which is amazing. You know, from strangers, it's amazing. So, no, I'm not thinking about moving back into a house at all. Not at all. Again, has the current situation taught you anything useful about the motorhome? I would say, I think I might do a video later on about this, like once it's all over. But straight off the bat, I would say I do want to try and get a diesel heater. Not because I suffer with heating problems or anything like that. It's just because I then don't have to rely on LPG so much for everything. Because at the moment I'm using the LPG for my fridge and for my cooking and a little bit of heating. So there's quite a lot of relying on one source of fuel. If I was able to just use the heating from the diesel tank, if I can get it drilled into the actual main tank, then that's one taken away. Then I can just use it for cooking and for the fridge and for heating the water every now and again. But I don't know where I'm going to put one. I won't use it. It'll only probably be used every now and again just to use it, I suppose. But it'll be there if I ever do need it and want to limit my use of LPG. So that's the only thing I thought of right now. Why don't you do tramping? Living in a truck is like living in a motorhome. Now, for you, those of you that don't know what tramping means, it means you drive in a truck usually Sunday to Thursday, and then you finish Friday. You go home Friday and Saturday, then you're back into the truck on Sunday, or something like that pattern. But you sleep in the truck 4 or 5 nights a week, and you're out and about. You literally park up somewhere, you sleep, you have your 9 hours or 11 hours rest in the truck, wake up, and get going again. Go pick up something else and then take it somewhere else and then find another park up. To be honest, I've just never thought it's worth the money. There's not much. I know there's going to be a difference, but I've never really thought, you know, it's a major draw, a major pull for me to do it enough. You either want to do it or you don't, I think, and it wouldn't bother me doing it. I could live in a truck quite easily, but for what you're doing, you're out your way, you're constantly on the road, you're constantly having to find, you got to find parking. I mean, and this country's not really friendly towards lorry drivers, and like park up wise, facilities wise, and you know, just overall towards lorry drivers. Although we are quite looked well upon now, because obviously we have to refill everything. But on the whole, the country's not really set up friendly towards. It's the same as motorhomes and vans. This country just doesn't look at them as anything nice, anything good. You go over to the continent and you got airs everywhere. You got places to empty your tanks, fill up water, park for free. But over here, not so much. So yeah, I just can't be arsed with the hassle, really. So I just go do my job, come back, and I'm done, you know. Next question. Well, it's not really a question, but I'm thinking it. Because I've done a video about parking up in Tesco, so it says you're in a motorhome. That's not exactly stealth parking, is it? Well, you say that, but I've pretty much had one knock on the door in 3 years full-time living in a motorhome, urban parking. So the whole stealth parking thing, okay, you can see it from the outside, it's a motorhome, but I think I'm winning, don't you? Winning! Oh, I love that. Oh, hide in plain sight. Hide in plain sight. It's like there's a skinny person here. He's hiding. He's hiding in plain sight. Just. Oh. Next question. How comes you never went down the living on a boat route? Because they're not close to what I want, really. Like the rivers. And you can't go anywhere quick. And you have to still have a vehicle. Which is great for some. I mean, I quite like life on the water, I think. Fishing. I love fishing. So that'd be cool. And just poodling along. I wouldn't mind renting one for maybe a couple of weeks or a month and just poodle along down the river. That'd be pretty cool. But then I have to have a vehicle, and it's a nice life, and I've got nothing against it. It's just not what I was thinking about. I was thinking about getting just something like a van or a motorhome, so then I can just go anywhere and do, you know, take it everywhere I go. And lastly, do you keep a list of your park ups, or do you just stay in the same few spots all the time? No, I'm always looking for new spots. Every now and again I think, do you know what, today I'm going to find a new spot in my immediate area. So I'll just go down random streets on the way to wherever, and then I know I have got a list of park ups on my maps and in my head. So I know what ones are good, and I do make notes. So I save them on my phone. I make notes like, yeah, quiet, or don't go there at the weekend, or don't do this, or don't do that, or yeah, it was really good. You know, little just notes, just so you remind yourself. But the more you have in your list, the less you're using each one. So then you don't get noticed. So I fully recommend you start building a huge list of park ups, and then you won't have any problems, because you're at one day, and then if you've got like 15, 20 park ups, you're not there for probably 2 weeks if you cycle them all. So then people just don't recognise that. If you're there twice a month, they're just not going to recognise that. So, right, that is it for this week's Motorhome Mondays. As always, leave your comments and questions below. Give it a thumbs up, like and share and subscribe and all that goodness. And I will catch you next week. Take it easy, guys. Bye.